Hey, what's up guys? This is my 2015 Challenger RT, the 5.7 6-speed manual. Today what I did was I installed the Hellcat lower intake box. The install was simple. There's plenty of videos online. I'm not going to go over how to put it in. Just wanted to go over a couple things. The install was really simple. I really can't see much. It's kind of dark in my garage and I apologize for that. I really didn't notice any temperature decreases, maybe like a degree or two. And I really didn't notice any power gains. You know, if there is any, it wasn't anything noticeable. Basically just sucks air in through the daytime running lamp. And I know you really can't see that because it's kind of dark, but it's going to suck air in through there. It's definitely cool. That's one reason that I did it. I really don't believe in the cold air intake myth. I don't know what you guys think, but in reality, the stock box sucks air in from down below anyway, away from the motor. Every cold air intake that I looked at seems like it kind of sucks it from underneath of the hood, so I really don't know how you'd be getting any type of different temperature changes. I also did install a K&N air filter for 50 bucks. The Hellcat lower box cost about $100 shipped. I think it was like $105. It's definitely worth it because it's cool. I like the stock look, kind of keeps it simple. I'm really not all about the flashy stuff on the cars. A few things I want to do later on is I'm going to go get an estimate, see what it's going to cost me to wrap this hood. I want the hood wrapped in like a flat matte black, kind of to match the RT classic stripes on the side. Then I'm also going to have the deck lid wrapped, probably like the same, flat black, just to kind of give it that classic look. Other than that, I love this car. I don't think there's anything that I don't like about it. It rides great, shifts very, very well. I love that 6-speed manual. This is my second Challenger. My first one was a 2010 RT. I don't have any videos on that. I owned it for about 3 or 4 years and I traded it in for a Camaro that was modified that had that for about a year and I sold it. Just didn't really care much for the ride. These Challengers are definitely something special in my opinion. I've driven a lot of cars over the years. This thing definitely gives you that classy feel. There's nothing like blowing down the highway at 70 miles an hour, the windows down and the moonroof open. Other than that, I just wanted to kind of show you guys what I thought, different intakes. For you guys that have the colder intakes, no offense, but I just don't see the point in, spending $300, $400, maybe even $500 for an intake system. This actually cost me $100, and you could definitely see, you're pulling air in from down below, down in this area, and it's going straight into that intake. And then you just throw a K&N air filter in there. I mean, for the whole setup, I think I got about $150 in it. And it's all Mopar parts. That's what's really cool about the whole thing. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can comment down below. I'd like to do a few more videos. In the future, I want to, put a catback system on here. I'm looking at a Borla attack system. That's what I had on my last Challenger, and the sound was absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, they're a little expensive, and it's going to take me a little bit of time to get them put on. So I think I'm going to go get a quote, on the hood and on the spoiler, and see how much that's going to run me. And eventually, I want to put black Hellcat rims on here. I'm sure it's going to be the knockoff brand. They're a lot less expensive. I'm also going to have to change the tires on this car pretty soon. I've got about 18,000 miles on it. These are the stock Eagle F1s. In my opinion, these tires are junk. My first Challenger had the Goodyear Eagle F1s on it. I think I had maybe 9,000 or 10,000 miles before they needed changed. I don't abuse my cars. I drive them pretty simply. I don't roast the tires off or squeal around turns. And these tires they just do not hold up. My last Challenger, I put the General G-Max tires on them, and I was really impressed with those. So I think I may go ahead and do that whenever I go to get my rims. You know, I priced those out. You know, rims and tires are going to cost about $1,700. So it's going to be a project, you know, a couple years. You know, hopefully I'd have it done by next year. I'd like things simple and classy. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. If you guys have any questions, comment, and have a great day.